everyone, and welcome back to Zoo Crafting! I am Zookeeper Seri. Oh gosh, and jumping buddies! I'm jumping buddies with one of my giraffes! Ah, they're so cute! I am Zookeeper Seri, and we are here in my front yard here in Zoodesia Zoo. And yes, right now I do indeed have some giraffes in my front yard. But don't worry, that is going to be changing today. We are going to be making the path over to the new savannah area, which is going to be so awesome because we can put ostriches out there, we can put lions out there, hyenas, we could put painted dogs. It's going to be amazing. I cannot wait to get over there, but we need to build a path over to that new area if we want to start building exhibits there. So I'm pretty excited because in the past, historically, building grand paths through the thick forest around Zoodesia Zoo has majorly encouraged us to get some exhibits up and going instead of just piddling about and cuddling the trees and being really sad about cutting them down. Today, we're taking a stand. We're taking a stand against the trees being in the way of my paths, you guys, and it's going to be hard for me. You guys know how much I love trees, but it should be okay because it is for the sake of these beautiful giraffes. So I'm pretty excited, you guys. That's what we're going to be working on today. We're going to go down and we'll go visit with the awesome birds inside of the Australian aviary. We'll see how the tiger is doing. We'll check on the red pandas, and then we're going to ping pong our way through the banana grove, which is actually right over here. Too bad I can't put like a little sign on my map to be like, this is where the banana grove is. And then we're going to make a clear-cut path all the way through to this area, and this is going to be where we are going to have the future safari/savannah area. We might even do some terraforming of the desert over here as time goes on, so we have plenty of room to open up a big, grand, beautiful safari. I want to have like all sorts of cool mine carts that can go through on a little trail over there. It should be pretty darn awesome. So I think we're going to have a fantastic day with these guys. But first things first, let's go ahead. I'm going to harvest up some of these little grapes, and they've got their acacia and little acacia leaves and their little acacia trees that they've got to eat off of. It's actually not an acacia tree. It's just like an acacia tree pole. We actually built that together. It was pretty fun. All right, we've got some grapes over here. But yeah, so that's going to be our big project for today. It's going to be path clearing, and that sounds kind of boring, but I'm hoping to do some really cool time-lapse-y things that I think you guys will enjoy. And I have Darling, my many boyfriends. Oh gosh, I really need to sort my clone problem out. But I have tried to make it a little bit more interesting by going over to where we will be cutting down all of the trees and by leaving signs along our path so I know that we're lined up correctly and so that we can find out some awesome random facts about giraffes that we will run across when we are clearing that little way, clearing down all the trees and doing all that. Oh, you guys, you can walk around. You can walk around. Also, Zoe, there's Puppy. Hey, Puppy. All right. Oh, Ash is actually already walking around. Iris, how's Puppy? Iris found a duck egg, and we hatched it into this adorable mallard duck named Puppy. And I really like it, actually. It's really cute. And then don't worry, Pine and all of the little puppies that he has have been moved over to the doggy daycare. So they're taking care of themselves. And Aki, please use caution when trying to climb into the waterfall. But yeah, they're doing fine. Lily and Tate are actually still down in the Zoology Center, so we'll be joining them in just a little bit. But I thought we'd come back up, and since we are going to have a very busy day of cutting down tons of trees and putting down tons of paths ahead of us, it would probably behoove ourselves to get some fresh food. So let's see. That apple's not ready to come down. So let's go ahead and throw these things into the chest, and then let's go make some fresh food. I'm not really sure what I'm in the mood for today. Oh, and I should probably clear my inventory out a little bit. What do I do with this poisonous potato? I think I should just put it in my seed shed, maybe. I'm sure there's something useful you could do with the poison potato. I'm sure somebody, even Ben, if nothing else, Ben would want this poison potato so that he could do something interesting with it. I guess can I not use the poison potato for anything? Hey, come on. Hey, you're supposed to work like this. What? All right, so it's being stubborn, you guys. Apparently, I can't figure out... Nope. I guess I just can't use the poison potato for anything. Well, be like that, then. Be like that. Apparently, I can make a jaw crusher and throw this willow wood in and make wood dust. What the heck do you do with wood dust? When has particle board been a thing? What am I going to do with particle board and incense cones? I didn't even know this was a thing. Apparently, I could make incense. Well... maybe we'll do that one day. Huh. Well, that got interesting. You never know what you're going to find. What is this? What is this, ladies? Look at this. What have they done to this chest? This is my random seed chest, and they have filled it with random food. I cannot leave those two unsupervised for like 2 seconds. I can't believe that. All right. Well, let's go ahead, and we're going to work our way over here. I guess I'm going to make some salad from all of the food that they have hidden away. Oh my goodness. I guess I'm just going to put the poison potato in here for now. All right, let's put all these potatoes away and these bamboo shoots. And I guess artichokes, you go in here too. And I guess I'm going to see if I can make some sort of delicious salad with all of the fresh vegetables that we have had collected up from our garden. I could make spicy greens. What about I make Pam? Or footlong. You know what? I think some footlong sandwiches and some juice sound absolutely delicious. So let's go inside and make some of those. And maybe I can even use some of our fresh herbs that we have. Some thyme? Do I have some dill somewhere? What is this? This is the garlic. Well, I'm sure garlic would actually be useful. What's this one? This one, oh, this is the dill. This is the dill. All right, it doesn't make seeds and it didn't drop any seeds. So you have to be very careful with your herbs. But, you know, we can put a little bit of dill into our sandwiches because why not? We're going to roll that way. All right, so let's come over. I guess I'm just going to finish off that cake. So let's come over and let's make some delicious food just to start our little project for the day, because it's important to make sure that you have enough nutrition to get through hour-long specials when you're going to be doing all sorts of fancy cooking and you're going to be doing all sorts of cutting down of giant trees. Because have you guys seen those trees over in that jungle? They're huge. And I'm going to feel really guilty and traumatized having to cut them down. And there's even places we're going to have to build bridges. That's going to be interesting. That's going to be very, very interesting, actually. All right, so let's see. Foot long, not good long. Let's try. There's foot. Look at all these feet. Look at all those dinosaur feet. Maybe one day we can have a museum of dinosaur feet. Oh my gosh. If you guys come up with a cool idea like that, let me know. We might do something along those lines. All right. So let's go ahead and put the lettuce down. I need to get some tomatoes, some mayo, and I need to get some sort of like meat replacer. All right. So we'll get some firm tofu and tomatoes. I think I have some firm tofu. There we go. I have enough firm tofu to make a few sandwiches. So I'll put down 16. There. And this should be yummy. This should be really good. Hopefully we'll have something nice and refreshing to eat. And there's so many little chips everywhere. I love how full of life our home is. There's just so many things. Oh, Primrose, Bluebell, I hope you two are having a wonderful day. All right, so let's go down and get some tomatoes. And then what else did we need? I think I just needed the tomatoes. Ah, yes, and the mayo. So we're going to have to figure out how to make the mayo too. All right, I think I need, what was it, like 16 tomatoes? So let's grab 16 tomatoes. And then I was also thinking maybe some sort of juice that I could eat. I'm feeling, you know what kind of juice I'm feeling? Orange juice. Do I have oranges? Let's see in my fruit basket. I have a lot of yutsu. I'm not really feeling the yutsu. I was thinking more like actual oranges. So let's go ahead and we'll make some orange juice to take with us too. Very fun. I love our little pantry. Isn't it just the most adorable thing? I mean, I love our little hay piles. I love the little like crates and chests that we've got over here. I guess since we're down here, I could just like throw my fresh veggies in here instead of have to haul them around all over the place. So I'll put these away. There we go. And then I've got the dill still. And I've still got the things from the Zoology Center when we started replacing, when we started kind of messing around with it. Ooh, you guys. Our world is so pretty. All right. Yeah, we were messing around with it yesterday, and I really like some of the results we were coming up with designs to try to make the Zoology Center a little bit more interesting, a little bit more interactive. What's wrong with my footlong? Oh, yeah, it needs the mayo stuff. Well, here's some of that. All right. And dun dun dun! Vegan! We're going to call it vegan footlong sandwiches. Yay! I need to make a little bit more mayo, and I'm actually okay with eating all of the eggs that our chickens lay, which apparently I have some of. Oh, I had duck eggs and magpie eggs in here. Well, when we go to see Lily and Tate and pick them up for our little adventure, I will bring... Oh, and we better take some torches with us, actually, to make sure that we have plenty and plenty of torches to light up the way, all the way over to where we're going, because we're going deep into the jungle. We might run into who knows what kind of nonsense. And I better get some more food for the dogs. See, it pays to be prepared. It pays to slow down and be a little bit prepared. All right, so let's see. Juicer... And then I think if I just like smash the eggs into this juicer, it produces mayonnaise. Yay! Wash the juicer off and put it away. And then let's go ahead and finish up the sandwiches. There we are. Oh, what was I missing one of? Let's get one more tofu. All right, one more tofu. There we go. That should make enough delicious sandwiches. All right, so there's that. And now we have 16 sandwiches. Wonderful. I can put the mayo away. And the lettuce away. All right, and the cutting board away. And then let's go ahead and combine the dill. Look at that. So now we have some like dill-infused footlong sandwiches, and they'll have a different kind of boost than the other food will. So that's going to be really fun. All right, we'll put that away, wash this off, and put it away. Nope, on top. There we go. And then we can just come over And I love our sorter because it does all the hard work for us. Oh, and there's some cabbage on the ground there. And we can just open our sorter up and toss these right in there. Wonderful. We'll go to sleep in just a second too so that we can make it day before we go down and start doing our work. And let's grab some juice. Hey, you. There we go. All right, let's grab some juice. And dun-dun-dun, orange juice and dill-infused footlong sandwiches. Doesn't that sound delicious? I think it should be delicious. All right, Primrose, Bluebell, I hope you guys have a wonderful day. Watch over the little chips. We're going to go and do some work. Darling, Martha, clones. I'm getting to feel kind of lonely. I'm not a clone. And yet our whole world is full of clones. So what does that mean? What does that mean? And it's really fun to see you guys. Hi, little guy. It's really fun to see the theories you guys are coming up with like clonitis being a contagious disease that can spread through our land and that many of our creatures have managed to get. All right. And is that everything we need? I think so. So this is going to be a little bit interesting because we are going to be doing a little bit of work, building bridges, and I have a lot of dirt, which is good because I also need to either knock down some giant mountains or like build our way around it. Oh, I know what we need. We need a whole bunch of carpenter's blocks. That's what we need so that I can go up if needed. There's some reinforced dirt. I'm going to need that. I should probably make a nice little pile. And I'm also bringing my butterfly net just in case we run into any butterflies so I can catch those. Should be pretty fun. Oh, goodness. All right, let's see. And anything else? A lot of random clutter. I can't even see through in here. Oh, good. But we have this. All right. And I'm going to put this chisel away in here for now. All right. Yeah, we've got some safari nets. Good. And then we've got the dirt, and let's go downstairs and get ourselves some more. Oh, and I should probably eat one of my dill-infused footlong sandwiches. Dun dun dun! Look at that regeneration! Boom! What a cool little effect. That is so cool. All right, and then we're gonna come over here and let's grab as many of the carpenter's blocks as we can. So we've got these wedge slopes, and to make the wedge slopes, not the wedge slopes. Oh my goodness. To make those, then I'm going to need some carpenter's blocks and sticks. We can do that. Carpenter's blocks. And I think I've got some. Yeah, there's some sticks right there. All right. And let's see. I can probably even make. Oh, I hear the vampire penguins downstairs. Oh my gosh. I can't believe I have so many vampire penguins lately. It's been a little bit hectic. I'm not going to lie. Ending up with that many vampire penguins. All right. And can I turn this into. There we go. All right. Carpenter's blocks. Like so. And then I hope I need more sticks, don't I? Yeah, I'm going to need to get more sticks so that I can make more slopes. All right. And let's see. I guess I can leave this fancy oak sign and this oak case in here for now. Put the ore ingots in here. But yeah, so we are working on our safari zone, you guys, which means that we're going to need to come up with some amazing safari exhibits to build. And I'm feeling really positive about just getting this path out of the way, because once we have the path up and going, then everything else will be easier. If anything else in zoo crafting history has proven itself to be true for actually getting things done in the zoo, it is that when we actually have paths, everything gets done faster because it's easier to get to. It feels all professional. We kind of have an idea of where to lay things out. So that's why I'm pretty excited about getting some paths done, because a lot of people might be like, but Seri, what the heck? Getting paths done, that's not exciting like going on adventures, and that's not exciting like maybe tackling some new creatures for the zoo. But trust me, you guys, it's very exciting because it means we might actually get some things done, which is very, very thrilling for me. All right, we'll just leave all of this here because that should be, well, it's probably not enough. If I'm totally honest, it's probably not enough because we're going to be clearing out a big area, trust me. All right, let's grab these. And now let's go ahead and try again. There's this. All right, there's that. Wonderful, wonderful. And we'll just make the rest of this into sticks and see how far we can get. All right, there's this, boom. All right, and the rest of these sticks can stay here. There we go. All right, so we have the wedge slopes. We have the diamond deficiency shovel. We have mole fingers. We have some eggs to put away and some leaves we can put away with them too. And let's go ahead and head out. I should probably put my leaf armor on too. There we go. All right, darling, you keep an eye on the house and I am going to head out and we're going to get this stuff started. What the heck was that? It's okay. It's okay. Don't worry. Don't worry, darling. He's like really excited. He's like, okay, be careful. Oh gosh. See, I'll put my leaf armor on. I'm fine. There we go. All right, and let's go ahead and we're going to head over to the jungle area and we'll stop by the zoology center and see how all of the birds are doing over there on our way there. And we'll grab Lily and Tate. It's still so sad that all of the fish in our Asian fish exhibit died, which is really, that was a method of bad design. And thankfully, we are getting to the root of that bad design and being able to fix it. I have already altered the tree quite a bit so that next time we add in some fish, hopefully we won't have any problems with them just like dying en masse, because that was really, really sad. All right, let's come down here. And there we go. Oh, over to the noisy hummingbirds. Ooh, and you know what? It's been a while since we've looked at the out of the blue orchid garden. That is really pretty. I'm still really proud that we put so much work in here. Oh, and I just remembered, Prince of Peafowl, you have laid some golden ingots for me. Thank you so much. I need to come and visit the Prince of Peafowl more often and see if we have golden ingots. Thank you guys. Thank you, thank you. I'll tuck these somewhere safe away and get away from your noisy selves pretty soon. There we go. Because those gold ingots are going to help us be able to cure all of those zombie villagers that we have sometime soon. Also, we need to get more educators kind of sprinkled around here that actually have books and can help teach. Oh my gosh, there's so many noisy hummingbirds in here, and can help teach about all of the different animals that we have. Also, I need to remember to silence the hummingbirds. All right, there we go. Lily, Tate, good job. Good puppy staying here and being like good and not running off on me. And look at that. I really, really like the kind of fake look that we've started to go for. Well, fake is not what I intend to say. I like the fake trees we've started to build so that we can have sort of a more naturalistic way to display the nest. And actually, this nest is probably the perfect spot to leave these duck eggs and this peafowl egg. Look at that. That's adorable. Isn't that just the cutest thing in the world? Perfect. And that is what's going to make people come over here, glance over and be like, oh, what's that? An unattended nest? I have to see what's inside. And then they'll come up and look at the little creatures and everything will be amazing and wonderful in the world. All right. And then while we're over here, I'm going to go ahead and leave some of the leaves. Haha, leave the leaves here. And then maybe the willow wood too. And then there we go. That's all we really need to do. Okay, you guys be good. Pigeons who are just wandering around my zoology center. I'm sure that's normal. They're just the mascot pigeons. And let's go ahead and we are going to start over at the beginning location for where we are making the path over to the giraffe exhibit. So to the safari savannah exhibits. There we go. I'll feel good once we start getting something done because that always makes me feel good. Hey, Educator William, I am so excited that you're here. I'm so excited that Amber and her mate are here, and maybe one day we'll have to have some tiger cubs, and we will release them to the wild as NPCs that we can go back and track again and again. That would be really awesome. All right, you guys, this is a broken mushroom, by the way. But this is kind of like the entrance to the Asian Center. You can see the little Asian forest jungle, I mean. You can see the mushroom island. This is Mushroom Island, where it has our mushrooms up there floating above in the sky. It's actually pretty darn impressive from down at this location, I will say that. And then over here, we have one of the two entrances. This is not an entrance that works yet, but it will lead up from some of the cave exhibits over to the Asian forest area, where you can come over and you can see our tigers first thing, which is super impressive. We will have our little tiger, like, game. I'm still trying to figure out what I want to do, like kind of like a tiger carnival sort of game where you can win the adorable tiger plushies. There's actually several cool tiger related items that are in our world, including tiger eye ore, which is extremely beautiful. So we might be working with that in the future too. And this adorable tiger plushie. So you can come and win that somehow. And I want to have like a place where you can eat like tiger stripe ice cream or something like that up in the top story and then walk over and see the tigers. This is really cool. I'm sure most of you guys have seen this before, but I love coming up on the walkway. I mean, look at this. This is a fantastic view. You can just like stand up here and get a great bird's eye view of the tigers in their beautiful exhibit. And it is quite lovely. We should do some more things like that, especially for the giraffes. Imagine if you could climb up and you could go to Lily and Tate. You two get down from there. You do not play on the edge of the tiger exhibit. That's not how this works, you two. And I forgot to bring enough food. Lily, I'm sorry. I think at one point you're going to be eating zombie jerky. Tate, if you're going to be over here and being silly like that, then you can go ahead and eat the raw fish that your sister, I don't think, likes to eat. All right. Oh, there's a white-tailed deer. Looking beautiful as always. All right, come here, Tate. All right. There you go, buddy. There you go. All right. So let me go ahead and show you guys the area where we are going to be working today because it's pretty cool. I love these benches, by the way. It is pretty darn cool. This is where we have our little banana grove in the Asian forest area. And as we walk along, if something occurs to you where you're like, yeah, we could put a sign over there. Yeah, we could put a little informational panel over there. Then let me know, because I think a big part of this is kind of like building the exhibits and the paths, or really the path, then the exhibit, and then filling it in so that everywhere feels like there's a little garden, or there's a little informational stand, or an NPC, or a hidden secret. Wouldn't that be so cool to start like hiding NPCs that like give you random items that you can put somewhere else, and it gives you another random item around the zoo? That would be really fun, like a scavenger hunt. We'll work on that. But yes, this is the little banana grove that we have, where there's all sorts of different banana trees, which are really cool. I might as well just pick some of these bananas while we're over here. Pretty awesome. Now remember, bananas actually come in bunches, and they're actually pretty awesome to watch people harvest. I saw a GIF on Twitter the other day where the banana bunches actually ride through the banana orchard down a little zip line to get to where they go. So the workers will come up and they'll like cut a bunch free, and then they'll pick up the bunch and put it on a zip line, and it'll just ride a zip line down to where they're going to like sort the bananas and get them ready to go to their various destinations. And I thought that was absolutely awesome. All right, so I'm going to pick a few bananas just because this is really fun. And we could have like some banana facts. We could have a very overeager botanist over here who could maybe even sell you some banana saplings, because I think that would be pretty darn neat. And look at how beautiful this is. Holy days. Our world is so pretty, you guys. Our world is just so pretty. Oh my goodness. But the banana grove, is where we are going to begin our path, and we are basically going to go straight through from here, moving forward, and we're going to clear cut our way across this little area, and we are going to hopefully reach the safari/savannah area today. So that's our goal, and I think we're going to go ahead and visit with the birds really quickly and go to sleep, and then we will start with this little project. So I think I told you guys about this, but to keep ourselves on track and entertained as we cut through the entire area, we have these little signs that are going to be waiting for us so that we know where to go, like that we're on the right track, that we haven't gone off the way, and we can read some awesome random facts about giraffes on our way there. For instance, giraffes often return to the place they were born to give birth, and I thought that was really interesting. I couldn't find a lot of data on it right away, but apparently giraffes kind of have a habit of sort of migrating back to where they were born when they're getting ready to have their own giraffe calves. So I thought that was really, really cool. I need to learn more about that, but there are a few other animals that are said to do that, including sea turtles. Sea turtles are very particular about returning back to where they had been born. And hopefully I'll see some sea turtles soon. I'm going to be going on a trip to an island off the coast of North Carolina, and I'm really looking forward to maybe seeing my very first like wild sea turtle. Talk about a bucket list item. Just wait till I see some wild Gouldian finches like these guys. Hey, Bubby. You are like my finches. You are so pretty. Hi, little guys. Hello. Gouldian finch egg! Gouldian finch egg! Oh my goodness, there's just a little Gouldian finch egg. Oh, and remember yesterday we were talking about maybe taking some of these sorts of nests and putting them inside of the zoology center so that people can see the different ways that birds nest. And for those of you guys who don't know, because we've had many new amazing members of our community since we built this area, these nests are actually representative, vaguely, of what real Gouldian finch nests look like, where they're kind of tree cavity dwellers. They like to have a cavity in a tree where they're going to make their nest, they're going to put their eggs in there, and usually like a cylinder shape is the favorite thing that they enjoy. So a lot of people will actually use like oatmeal containers or ice cream containers if you happen to raise them in captivity like I do. I use oatmeal containers and sometimes ice cream containers to make that like cylindrical shape that has a cavity in it, and it's perfect for them. And one of the problems is not going to hatch, darn. And one of the problems that Gouldian finches in the wild actually face is that those trees with cavities are really hard to find, especially because there are so many forest fires, either started by people who are trying to clear cut some land for their agricultural needs, or just forest fires because the climate is getting a lot drier and Australia suffers from a lot of forest fires that go through and they get rid of all the trees that the Gouldian finches rely on to have those cavities so they can lay their eggs. And you know what? These guys are stubborn. They're stubborn little adorable birdies, and they won't go, maybe I should adapt quickly enough. So instead of just being like, well, there's no cavities in the trees lately, I should go and find a new place to put a nest, they'll just kind of give up. They'll just be like, well, I guess there's no babies this year. and just not have any nest. And that's not sustainable if you are a little bird species. So what a lot of researchers have started doing are actually just taking like PVC piping and taping it, like securing it to the side of a tree so that it's like the cylindrical part of it is facing the right direction. And the birds think that's fine. They're like, oh, this is a perfectly good spot. I just need like a circle hole that I can climb into, and it's a long cylinder, and I can just have my nest in there. So I thought that was hilarious. That is how the little wild Gouldian finches are kind of getting a bit of a boost with those artificial nests. It's just made out of plastic piping, because they just need the shape and the depth to be right. And they're very silly little birds. All right, and there's some more eggs. Is there going to be a baby? Phooey. All right, no baby. All right, but enough of that chit chat. Let's go ahead and take a quick nap in our zookeeper. Hey, doors. Thank you very much. They knew I was going to come for them. Let's go ahead and take a quick nap inside of our zookeeper lounge, and then we will go ahead. Educator William, how are you doing? We will go ahead and we will get started on our little time lapse that we're going to have as we clear some of the area and cut down trees and get everything ready so that we can have our path to the safari zone, because there's something magical about having a path put down, you guys. Maybe it's like an outline for an essay or something like that. I don't know if many of you guys have had to write essays, but it always helps to have an outline, because then you know where the heck you're going. And poor distracted Seri, she really needs to know where the heck she's going. In fact, I'm going to get distracted for just one more second, and we're going to look at our red pandas. Hi, you guys. How are you all doing? Apparently you make deer noises now. What are you doing over here? I swear, this deer has been here for ages. We might have to move her in a little bit so she can find... Hi, Bubby. I don't have any apple slices for you right now. We might have to move her later so she can find somewhere to be happy elsewhere. And fun fact, one of my family friends is actually a zookeeper over at the Kansas City Zoo. And the other day, she showed a picture on her Facebook of how she made a snack for the red panda. And she made it out of his normal food items. And all he really wanted to do was just like lick the ice cream icing that she put on like the little, it was like a mock cupcake that she made. Just, it looked like a cupcake, but it was just made out of his usual food. And all he wanted to do was like eat the cherry that was on top of it and then lick the mock icing. It wasn't real icing. Off, and then he just abandoned the rest of it, because I think the rest of it was like a bread made out, like the bread cupcake part was made out of his health food. And just like kids, he was like, nah, I'm not gonna eat that. I just want the cherry and the icing. All right. And I thought I heard the jump of a slime, but we seem to be good. Oh, Lily is growling. Okay, we seem to be good. All right, we'll be fine, you guys. All right, so let's get started. Oh geez, or we were about to get started. Oh no, you guys. Look at him. He's attacking me. Oh, what will I ever do? How will I survive? Oh dear. You can stick around for a little while, buddy. You're adorable. There we go. All right, so we've made it to one of our first points. This may take me a little bit longer than I anticipated, especially because Tate and Lily keep getting underfoot. I was so sad when my little slime, like, just suddenly died on me. And am I really out of, I really am out of, all of their food. So I'm going to have to see if I have any zombie jerky on me. The good news is I've been getting a lot of seeds from this. Potato seeds, oregano seeds. I've got some moss. Here's some rape seeds. Here's some cotton. There are some woolly-galampus. Ooh, there's an ammonite shell. So yeah, it's been a pretty productive little run, and we have just reached our next sign, you guys. So giraffe tongues are usually up to 20 inches long and blue. And actually, blue is not quite accurate. They're more like multicolored. Well, they're like darkly colored, basically. And some of them sometimes look black. Some of them sometimes just look like a really, really dark pink. But the theory is that because giraffes spend so much of their time eating leaves, oh my gosh. Oh my goodness, I forgot I could do this with my chisel. That's a little bit too exciting. Wow. Okay, so that's happening. But yeah, so because giraffes spend so much of their time eating leaves, then they have a little bit of sunscreen protection. And that's why one of the theories, at least, is that their tongues are so darkly colored. All right, let's keep going. And here we go again to the next sign. Oh my gosh, this is actually taking a lot longer than I thought. And that bee was so noisy and he was right under my feet. And let's go get Lily and Tate really quickly. And then I will read you guys the next awesome giraffe fact that we have on our little list. All right, come Tate. Come on, Lily. Let me see if I have any food for you guys. Honestly, you two are so silly. Let's see. Oh, good. I do have a little bit of food. Some chicken and rice and some raw fish. So let's go ahead and feed the dogs really quickly. All right, come here, puppies. All right, Tate, there you go. There you go. Lily, will you eat fish too? I think you'll eat fish. Please eat fish. Lily, you won't eat fish. All right, well, we're going to be a little bit skimpy on the chicken then, because I don't have very much of it, but at least we can have them come along and follow us. So let's put these away. All right, so yes, we have made it to the next section of the path. Just imagine, you guys, what all of this is going to become one day. Like I said, there's something about putting down a path that really makes it feel like all of the other exhibits are just going to fall into place. This is so awesome. All right, so if we come over here, we have the next giraffe fact. Giraffes sleep standing up or in short bursts or nap in short bursts. And that's something I learned today. So they apparently, like most of the hoofed animals, will sleep standing up, but sometimes they'll kind of curl up on the ground and they'll sleep in really short bursts because it's a very vulnerable position to be in and they don't want to be eaten alive. So you'll usually get like, maybe like a 6-minute nap if you're on the ground. So I wonder what makes the difference between when a giraffe decides, oh, I'm just going to sleep standing up as normal, and when a giraffe is like, you know what, I kind of need to snooze on the ground. So who knows? I'm gonna have to look that up. That would be something interesting to know. All right, let's continue on. Woo! Oh, Tate, what the heck? You just pushed your sister right right off. Don't look at me with those puppy dog eyes. You just shoved your sister off. All right. Well, I need to add some guardrails to this bridge. Clearly, Tate. Lily will hopefully be okay. She'll teleport to us in just a second. But we have just built a bridge across this canyon, and I didn't even think about just building it through the tree until just now. I thought I would have to cut that tree down, maybe build some sort of stone bridge, but a wooden bridge stretching across this little chasm area is perfect. It's just so perfect, and it leaves more of the natural forest intact. So that makes me very happy. And we have reached the next fact that we are going to approach. Ahem. Giraffes have hair-covered horns called ossicones, and apparently the males actually use them to fight with one another, which I had no idea. Lily, are you okay? All right, Lily appears to be all right. Good girl, Lily. Here, you go ahead and sit over here where your brother can't push you off anywhere. But yes, so these ossicones are apparently parts of the giraffe, because you've seen them, those two little horns that are on top of a giraffe's head, and they use that to fight with one another. And I didn't know that. I thought they were just kind of up there for thermoregulation or some odd reason like that, but no, it's to fight. I'm gonna have to look into that. I've seen two giraffes fight in what they call necking, where they slam their necks into each other, but I've not really seen giraffes fight where they use those little horns on their head, so I'm gonna have to keep an eye out for that. But all right, let's keep going, you guys. Let's find the next sign. All right, and we made it to the next sign. Let's put down a little torch so we can actually read it. And this sign says, giraffes eat over 75 pounds of mostly leaves a day. And it's supposed to say leaves. And I just ran out of room to be able to properly type out the grammatically correct spelling for leaves. But yes, so I thought that was really interesting, because you always hear about how much elephants eat. They eat a lot. And it turns out elephants actually eat a lot more of the, oh gosh, we've got so much stuff. I don't even know where to put it. Elephants actually eat a lot more. I can't even pick those mushrooms up, even though they're poison mushrooms. Why do I want to pick poison mushrooms up? Who knows? Who knows, Seri? But elephants eat like a lot more grass than I thought that they normally would. When I was doing research to show off the elephants that we discovered, that we saw at the Kansas City and St. Louis zoos, I was really surprised to learn that actually grass is a pretty big part of their diet. Because I was thinking maybe fruit, they would be picking things down from trees. No, they're mostly just eating grass, like hay and things like that. Kind of boring, but extremely essential for keeping a good gut health, which makes a lot of sense. Because if you're going to eat a ton of food because you're a giant herbivore, and what are these seeds? I need to find out what these seeds are. Away with you, cauliflower. Lemongrass seeds, yes. But yes, if you are going to eat a ton of food because you are a very large herbivore, it makes sense that you need to have your system kind of moving and grooving, so you would keep a lot of fiber from a ton of grass and other thicker foraging materials. So there's your little fact for the day. And yeah, it was really interesting to read that. And apparently most of what giraffes eat are actually leaves. So let's continue on. I think I actually glimpsed the river that leads the way to the safari area. This is going to be awesome, you guys. Just awesome. We have made it to the next sign! Giraffes have the same number of vertebrae, 7, as humans do, which is really interesting when you consider the sheer size of their neck. So their neck is super, super long, and you might think that would make a lot of sense to have several more bones than humans do for our shorter necks in a really long neck like that. But actually, because we evolved from a common ancestor, the giraffe just kind of stretched and elongated its neck, and it does have larger vertebrae than we do, clearly, but they have the same number of vertebrae, which is very, very interesting. And on the note of what giraffes drink, I don't know, I think I have a sign somewhere around here that may say something about how much giraffes drink, but you remember how we talked about the leaves that we learned that the giraffes eat, so about 70 pounds of leaves a day? Well, they get most of their water from leaves, so they only have to drink once or twice, like every couple days, and I thought that was pretty cool. And that makes a lot of sense because giraffes are really vulnerable when they walk up to the watering hole and they have to lean down on those big giant legs to reach the water. It puts them in a very vulnerable position. They can't really move away very quickly because they're just sort of like crouching down, caught with their pants down, so you could say. And that would be a perfect time for a predator to come up and bite their neck and open up that jugular. So they actually get most of the water that they need from leaves. And there are many creatures that do that actually. So it's pretty interesting. Like the chameleon will often just drink the dew off of leaves in very humid environments rather than go up and specifically drink from a pool. So, all right, I think we're almost there, you guys. We're making it. Oh my gosh. We're making it to the point where there's a skeleton on top of that mushroom, but we can see the safari area. We're getting there. Okay, we're actually so close to this sign that I think we can just go ahead and work towards that sign. But this has been really interesting. I hope you guys have been enjoying it. I am not sure like how the time-lapse part of it is going, or if as a result of doing the time-lapse part, we won't have as long of a Saturday special as usual, because normally they go on for an hour, and it's definitely been at least an hour for me, but I have no idea how long it's been for you guys just yet. So we're gonna have to see. Oh my gosh, it's so pretty. The sun is starting to rise. Oh my goodness, our world is just so gorgeous. I cannot wait to share this with my friends either, because we'll have to get some of the other zoo crafters over here, and maybe they can help me work on some more of the exhibits that we're going to be building here in the Asian forest area. And I want all sorts of ideas, and let's think outside the box a little bit for these ideas, you guys. So not just the usual animals that you would expect, lions and tigers in the safari zone. What about some animals that you wouldn't expect? What's something really unique that a lot of people don't hear about that we would like to add over to our new zone? Because I'm trying to think of some creatures that you normally don't hear about at zoos, or you know of that live in Africa and you don't really see in a zoo because they're not super photogenic. Like maybe the Goliath frog. The Goliath frog would be amazing. All right, so let's go ahead and put down a little bit more dirt. The Goliath frog is really cool because of the way that he takes care of his young too. If you guys ever want to learn about a really awesome giraffe who takes very, very good care of his babies, giraffe, what am I saying? A really awesome frog, you can tell I have giraffes on the brain, who takes really great care of his young, then you guys should look up the Goliath frog. He's actually in the like PBS series on frogs, and he's really cool. And he's in the Planet Earth series as well, I think. So let's get this over here. There we go. And let's put these down here. There we go. All right. And we've actually made our way over to the next sign even. Giraffes' hearts are 2 feet long and weigh up to 25 pounds. 25 whole pounds! Can you guys imagine that? Oh my goodness. I know like some toddlers who weigh less than that, and 2 feet long. So, wow. I mean, really, a giraffe heart is probably going to be bigger than most people's like cats. If you have to like make some sort of comparison, like pick up your cat and your cat is going to like make up half of a giraffe heart. That's pretty impressive. All right. So let's keep going, you guys. All right, we're getting there. We're getting there. Okay, so a kick from a giraffe can kill a lion, and that is true. So you may think giraffes look kind of gentle and docile, and they're not really going to be able to put up much of a fight against the fierce and very, very powerful predators on the safari. But don't worry, giraffes are definitely able to take care of themselves, because a kick from a giraffe really can kill an adult lion. And if you ever watch, lions are really careful about if they're going to start messing with a giraffe or not. They're not going to go up and be like, oh, a giraffe's going to be an easy meal, and make a giraffe a target too often. There we go. Woo, look at this. Oh my goodness, that was so much stuff. So much stuff just rained down from the sky. So let's go ahead and work our way over. We can actually do this part together because we're getting to the end, you guys. Oh my goodness. All right, I need a pick for this. We are getting to the end. I can see the light at the end of the tunnel. Oh my gosh. Yes. Yes. I'm so glad, because it's been a very, very long time for me. Trust me. Even though it's probably been really quick and kind of interesting. I don't know about you guys, but I love time lapses. I think that they are really, really fun to see. And there's a little mole. That's adorable. All right. And let's go ahead and work our way up here. Giraffes often roam in small groups of 6 or so females, sometimes more in a large group, that is 2 groups. Ah, yes. So usually, from what I've read, the numbers for the average size of a giraffe herd range anywhere from like 6 or 12 females, 6, 10, 12. Those are the numbers I saw most often. But often you'll see large groups of giraffes that are usually just several different groups, kind of accidentally traveling in the same direction. They don't really group up in a big group. Like if you look closer, it's kind of like a zebra herd. It's not actually like there's hundreds of members in the herd. They're actually just sort of roaming across the safari at the same time, probably because they're going for the same amount of resources in the same areas. So there's that. And then young males often wander in bachelor herds, and when they become a little older, they'll often just go and walk off on their own. And when they become full adult bulls, that's when they're considered a bull. Like a bull is an adult giraffe, basically. And when they are an adult, then let's go ahead and grab this. Then they'll kind of swing by and they will try to find where the female herds are, because the female herds are what interest the adult male giraffe, because he wants to see where they're going so that he can try to mate with as many of the females as possible and have many adorable little giraffe babies. All right, where is my... No, I need the dirt. Where's my dirt? Come here, dirt. No, I need more dirt. Oh gosh. All right, there we go. But yeah, he'll try to figure out where all the females have gone, because he wants to find mates for himself. And otherwise, when they're young, the males will kind of travel in those little bachelor herds. And again, you know what? Elephants kind of do the same thing. So I thought it was very interesting to see so many correlations between elephants and the giraffes. They aren't of course, they're not the same species, but there's just a lot of things that they have in common. Oh my goodness, I'm about to break my shovel. So it's a good thing we're beginning to come to the end, you guys. I do not think my shovel is going to live much longer for this world. So, oh gosh, it's a good thing. It's a good thing we're almost there. I just need to fill in this little hole. In fact, we're so close. We might not have to do any more lapsy pieces, even though they're super interesting. Oh, ooh, look at that ammonite shell. Very nice. Oh gosh, I didn't mean to do this. All right, well, I've made a commitment now. Huh. All right, and there's the ammonite shell. I want it. No, portobello. No, actually, I do want the portobello. No apples. No, I want the portobello back. There we go. All right. There we go. And, you know, I still haven't picked names for our giraffes just yet, but you guys had many awesome suggestions. And I think I might go with something, because they're my very first giraffes, I might go with something that just really resonates with me. Probably names based off of like the time and the place of when we got them and where we got them. And I'm still so touched, because Pablo put in so much work to make the giraffes so that we can have them in our world and learn some more amazing facts about them, so that we can really value the real life giraffes too. Thankfully, I'm not aware of the giraffe population as a whole. We're almost there. I'm not aware of the giraffe population as a whole really suffering from being endangered. I think one of the varieties of giraffe actually is threatened. I'm not sure if they're endangered. We used to know these facts when we did so much about giraffes in our Zoo Tycoon 2 series. So if you guys happen to remember from that series more facts about giraffes, please share them with the group, because that's what this is all about. All right, I need the dirt. Come here, dirt. All right, let's see if we can get just a little bit further. We're almost there, you guys. We have almost clear cut a path that apparently a lion is now using all the way over here. So I'm pretty proud of us. because this is a big deal. I mean, if we look at the map now, look at this. There's that line. And I just know as soon as we get this line down here, then we'll be able to justify like putting in a teleporter. And then things are going to get very, very interesting. All right, let's see. Let's go ahead and do this. And I wonder if now is the time. I have an idea. I have an idea and I need more dirt for this idea. So let's see. Let's come over here. Maybe over here. I'm going to get some of this dirt. And we're going to dig down just a little bit more. And then we'll swap over to wood. All right, let's see. Oak saplings, out you go. All right, but yeah, we'll dig down just a little bit more, then we'll swap over to wood. I really love how much of the path we've been able to leave intact as wild forest. I thought for sure it would be a lot more clear cutting, a lot more getting rid of the really beautiful forest that we have here, our gorgeous fungi jungle. So I really thought that was going to be destroyed, and it hasn't been. So that makes me pretty happy. All right, now let's see. I'm kind of thinking we might do a bit of a path like this, just up to the edge, so it looks kind of like roots. Oops, and then let's go ahead and grab this guy. There we go. Just because it looks kind of like roots, and that looks kind of cool. And then once we get over here, and Lily and Tate are way back there, but don't worry about them. We'll catch up to them in just a little bit. Let's put down this torch. Let's put down some more torches. There we go. Oh my gosh, look at this. We have a proper path. This is so awesome. This is so awesome. Let's not mess with that lion. Let's just leave him be. I can just see all of the exhibits. I can see the exhibits everywhere, expanding all over the place. This is going to be fantastic. And look, you can still crawl into like the little holes and be like, yay, I'm in a tree. Oh, that's going to be really cool. All right, let's get rid of the scallion. Let's make a bunch of oak wood planks. Let's put this oak wood away. Moss, artichoke. Artichoke can be sacrificed. There we go. And now we just need to build a little bit of a bridge that can go across this river. All right, finally, we are almost to the last sign. That is absolutely fantastic. And you guys, I think this path needs a little bit more work in the future. A wild pink sheep. Oh my gosh, I should name you Lucky. Oh my goodness. I think this path does need a little bit more work in the future because we do need to make it curve more gently into the area. I'm thinking of making this entire zone kind of like our giraffe fields where the giraffes can just roam and be at peace and maybe frolic with some like okapi. Oh my gosh, I'm so tired. I can't even remember how to pronounce them correctly. And the zebra. Oh goodness. And I'm really, really glad because, oh my gosh, this path. I know it seems ridiculous, but I just know that this path is going to make it so we can start branching off in all directions and have some actual real progress in this part of the zoo. Oh my goodness. That's fine. That's fine, buddy. Rude. Rudson is rude. Let's just not. I'm celebrating the finish. Oh, they had his little head popped off. I hate it when this head pops off. That's right. You stay there too. Oh my goodness. But yes. So we need to celebrate this path being completed and the fact that it will now take us all the way to the end of the safari, or to the beginning of the safari area, end of the Asian forest area. As I said, I'm exhausted now. It's been like an hour and a half, 2 hours of doing this, but I thought this would be a fun way to share it with you guys. And I really hope you guys will have some amazing ideas for things I could add. Get back, little zombie. Get back. I really hope you guys will have some awesome ideas for things we can add to both the Asian jungle area, especially for more non-traditional exhibits, Get away from me. There we go. As well as the safari area. So let's wrap up the night with the very last giraffe fact. And remember, if there's more giraffe facts you guys have, or giraffe experiences that you have had by going out and like seeing giraffes at zoos or being able to feed them, that is also on my bucket list, then please let me know. And here we go. Very strong dominant males get to mate with the whole herd. So again, this is like with horses. This is like with a elephant. This is like with zebra. The male who proves himself the strongest of the bachelor herd, usually an established bull male who's a little bit older. He has his fighting techniques down. He can kind of push the younger males around. He gets to have all of the females in the herd as his mate, even if he won't stick around and kind of help with the watching over of the females or anything complicated like that. All right, and we're going to have to put up some zombie deterrents and explore this area. We really haven't explored this area very much and figure out where the perfect spot to put our giraffe exhibit is going to be. So we have so much to do in the zoo as always, you guys. And I can't wait to see you guys next time. And let me know if you enjoyed this kind of time-lapsey stuff, even if this one was a little bit boring, if essential, because we were just putting a path down, a straight path, no less. But it was awesome. And I'll see you guys tomorrow. Bye-bye. No, wait, not bye-bye, not bye-bye. I see a butterfly. It's not bye-bye because I see a butterfly. I need to get the butterfly. Okay, come here, empty fruit jar, and get all of you out of the way. Okay, I need to catch this butterfly. All right, let's see if we can catch this butterfly. And while we're trying to catch this butterfly, we can just like smack torches down, I guess. All right, where'd you go, little guy? Oh, come on, guys. No, I swear I saw the butterfly. I swear I saw the butterfly. Where'd you go? It was so pretty. It was landing on the mushrooms. Oh my gosh, this is a beautiful little lake pond thing. Wow. Where's my butterfly? Oh, he flew away.